Hi guys, we've got a few people starting to come in here. I'm just going to head over to the channel so I can keep an eye on the chat as we do this. But we're just getting some news out of Korea now that they're going to ban ICOs. So let's just have a read through these announcements. As I know, as always with these things, there's a lot of confusion. Even from the Korean locals, I think, from this announcement, let alone us here that are trying to translate it. So I'll just open up the live chat here so I can talk to you guys as we go. Hey guys, yep, cool. There's plenty of people starting to tune in now. So first announcement here, government's direct translation. We will stop all forms of ICO irrespective of language and technology. So obviously that's pretty confusing. As we saw out of China, when they say they're going to ban ICOs, or here we go with another article saying, we're going to forbid them. It's, we get this immediate panic, knee-jerk reaction straight away. All the computer bots, stop losses, sell orders, they all get triggered, and we get these sharp sell-offs in price. So let's just have a look through all these announcements that have come out over the past few hours. So first one here, Korean Financial Services Commission to ban ICOs and margin trading in Korea. Now, again, even if this is a worst case scenario and they have to ban all ICOs and trading altogether, it's just to put regulation in place, as we've seen in China, and we've already got rumours coming out that they're going to issue licenses and those big exchanges will be back online before the end of the year, I'd imagine. So the next update here, I appreciate your comment. I think it's kind enough. Post first journalist, as usual, a grain of salt with every update you get on Twitter and social media. So checking the facts again. Now we've got a second update. So it forbids ICOs based in Korea only, and that's that. Hold on, stop. Let's not panic. What percentage of ICOs are from Korea? Very small, relevant to the globe and all the market in each country. Okay, foreign ICOs will go ahead as normal. So straight away to me, that's a signal not to panic. And I jumped over to Bitfinex and I opened up a margin position on at $26. So let's just jump back over to Neo here. So I jumped in the mid $26 because this is all panic in my opinion. Head back over to Twitter here. So government strict translation, we will stop all forms of ICO irrespective of language and technology. And then that, again, it doesn't really clear things up. If anything, it created more confusion. So again, nothing to panic about. This is all FUD in my opinion. Next update. Media notes earlier. This is very respected media outlet. In this article, they note foreign ICOs can be participated in. So reputable news outlet that where this is coming from in Korea, apparently, rather than just being some typed up document that gets spread around to try and drive the price down. Apparently, this is a reliable source, but if you actually take the time to read the news announcement, all the translations that we're getting from our friends in Korea is that it's actually just a crackdown to stop fraud and scams from Korean-based ICOs. And we all know that that's exactly what China wanted to stop. Just those guys that have no intention of creating good projects. They know it's just a quick cash grab because this space is red hot at the moment. So plenty of confusion, even for the Korean community. But as I said, the way this looks at the moment is it's just to stamp out those illegitimate Korean ICOs. So I'll just have a look. I don't think there's still no articles on CoinDesk and Cointelegraph, and it's actually been a huge advantage being in Australia, being in the similar time zones to China and Korea, that we really have the best time of day to trade these things as it's the middle of the night in the US and Europe, a lot of the time when these big events occur on this side of the world. So still no news headlines on CoinDesk and Cointelegraph. Yeah, no, still nothing there. So to see if there's any new tweets. No, nothing there. I might even open up, just have a search for the latest tweets coming in about ICOs and see what we've got here. So in Australia, we actually had some good news recently that the Australian government have basically put in framework in place now to regulate ICOs, taking a very friendly approach as they don't want to take that sit and wait approach that a lot of other countries are kind of doing, and it's so slow to get anything through, US Congress. And so I'm so pleased to see that Australia are taking a pro crypto, pro ICO stance to encourage this technology and innovation. So let's just have a look through here. Just heard South Korea banned ICO funding, but it didn't ban Bitcoin. Exactly. This is not even to do with cryptocurrency. This is only to do with ICOs of new projects. It's not banning, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any other cryptocurrency. So that's what these panics just, I'm sure eventually the market will become numb to them, but the fact that people that don't take the time to educate themselves in this space continually panic when we hear these headlines because they're blindly throwing their money at things they don't understand. And that definitely gives an edge to, I guess, if you're watching this video, you're probably the sort of person that likes to keep your finger on the pulse. So, South Korea bans ICOs, regulation of virtual currency transactions will be conducted. We need regulation. That's a good thing in the long term. So, guys, I think, at the moment, unless the news changes, this is nothing to panic about. So, I'll take a few questions that are coming in now. Let me buy more when the price drops, Rich. Yeah, exactly. And that's why these trading opportunities. That's why you should always keep a little bit of money on the side, 10 or 20% in sitting in Tether on an exchange, or just having it ready to go, because over time it's consistently been profitable to buy the dips if you're taking a long term um, point of view perspective. So anything China related will always be a massive hit to market sentiment. Exactly. Korea, not as big, still very important. Obviously, they're responsible for a big percentage of volume. Let's just head over to Bitcoin here. I hope you guys enjoyed that Bitcoin gold video I did this morning. And again, another split. I know it's a lot of confusion with SegWit 2x coming up as well as this Bitcoin gold hard fork, but hopefully if you've watched all my hard fork videos and today's Bitcoin gold video, you now have a very clear understanding of how this is going to play out and how you'll get that bit of free money again if you're quick to act and you put your Bitcoin in a wallet or exchange that says they're going to support Bitcoin gold. And obviously we don't have an idea of what exchanges and wallets will be doing that yet, so we just have to keep an eye on the news and their Twitter. So it's crazy how the whole market drops. Yeah. More FUD heading to 3,000. I hope we head to 3,000 in a panic. That'd be a great trading opportunity again. So here we see Bitthumb, 82 million on the 24-hour volume. But again, Bitfinex, US dollars, the number one by volume. Japan have stepped up big time since the Chinese exchanges have sort of taken that backward step. And I think, again, that's another point. The Chinese government don't want all that money moving away, all that business. Okay, that's activity for their economy that's going to Japan or Hong Kong. They're not going to want that to remain that way for months on end. They want to be a part of this crypto revolution, just like Russia and all these countries that are and taking sort of anti-US dollar stances. They don't want the US to be the dominant force, for years as they move forward, and all they're not going to do anything that's going to stifle innovation. So head back over to Twitter. Let's have a look. Any new now? So interesting to see. This is all, I think this will all be over by the time the US wakes up. So the real action tends to be around. Oh, it's 2:30 in Australia at the moment. Around 7 o'clock at night over the next few hours until we head to bed about midnight our time. It's when the US wakes up and tends to digest all this news. But if we've already had the panic sell off and the recovery, it's almost nothing to even worry about. So 15-minute RSI, we got very oversold there. Bit of a bounce. The MACD is going to cross if we get another um, bar forming here on a higher level. Well, guys, I think that's about it. I'm not panicked. You shouldn't be panicked. Continues to surprise me how we get these exaggerated headlines, and I think that someone's counting this. I think I read an article the other day that crypto's died 168 times or something crazy. So if you've been in this space for years like I have, it's water off the duck's back. It's a trading opportunity if you're at your computer. It's a buying opportunity if you've got that US dollar tether just to step in and buy some on the dip. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video and nothing to panic about. Cheers.